Embodied spirituality, embodied non-duality, embodied essence, enlightened living is the same as impersonal being. Enlightened person is an absence of the person. Enlightened living, it is the impersonal living through the body, mind, organism. And the difference between realized being and non-realized being is the absence of me, the separate self. Conditioning continues. Unfolding continues. There is just no aftertaste, afterthought, ownership about what happens or what actions are being risen. So, embodied living, impersonal being, it is really the totality, the universe itself, expressing through the body form. And important here, in fact, it is always already happening. The one who is not realized has only idea that they are someone living versus universe, totality, living, expressing itself. And that someone is nothing else other than an idea of I, me, my. I, me, my, me, my. Notice how many thoughts throughout the day you have, including your me, my. And notice if you would remove those thoughts, it would become pretty quiet. So it's not really silencing the mind. It is the dissolution of the idea that there is me, my. There is only totality living. So don't fight the mind. Don't break the character. Love it. And just see everything is impersonal. Anger arising? Yeah, that's what's happening. There is no guilt after it. It can happen. Just energy Shakti dancing. Then what does not arise is shame, guilt, a thought that I shouldn't have felt the anger, judgment. These are so self-centered ideas that come only after something manifests or the action is taken or emotion has been risen. So many of you are waiting for so quote-unquote liberation. Big bang event like in history many realized beings had big event or their character went through rough times or completely dropped out of society, and the mind picked up that as should have in order to be realized or liberated. But liberated living is nothing else as just realization of the absence of the separate I, me, who does things, doer. If you completely surrender, and there is no one doing it, it's just surrender the idea that you are doing it, something. Surrender the I. Who are you? Surrender. Just drop it. If you don't touch that, that's it. The impersonal has been living through you, through body, mind, and it will keep living. So enlightened, quote-unquote person, a being, is the same being, is the same kind of person, has arms, legs, does not necessarily body, looks human, right, has emotions, right, but does things, can go to job, take care of things, but it does not take ownership and assign the meaning to things. And it's not, you know, you are beyond even what's happening. If you see yourself as pure awareness, beyond manifestation, that's it. That's the place, right? That one is living also. And then there is a character through which impersonal is dancing. That and consciousness is that too. So every moment, the difference between realized and non-realized being is only a presence of I, me, mine type of thinking, type of identity that glues together thoughts, tells a story of pictures, images, events, feelings, and assigns the meaning. Mine, it happened to me, I did this, I am unworthy. No. That itself is ignorance, those type of thinking. So thinking in itself is not wrong. Much more simple. If you're waiting for an event, there are many beings for whom it just gradually dissolved. They didn't even notice, they didn't even have had event. It's not about that. It's an understanding. It's an understanding of the fallacy of the idea of I. And with the dissolution of I, it never really existed, it's only an idea. A lot of other issues just go away, and thoughts and feelings. So that's quite a quantum jump. If you can just see it, understand, and not believe that type of thinking. See it for what it is. And remember your real being, the true essence, non-dual awareness, pure presence. You don't even need to remember. You are it. You cannot not be it. You can be anything else. You can become... You can only become something. You can only imagine yourself to be someone, and that would never be your real self. But you can never not be what you already are, your timeless, impersonal self. Very, very beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful business. Peace. Love. You are.